A positive self-reflection exercise. You are now free to cross off the original number, by the way, and put the number that you really want if your original number was driven by looking good or avoiding looking bad. Free of others' opinions. What is your real number? Directly next to that, I want you to write, I will hit this number for the fall. I will hit this number for the fall. Under that, I want you to number your page from 1 to 15. Under that, number your page 1 to 15. I'm going to give everyone a few minutes right now, and I want you to begin to list the reasons why you want to accomplish that goal. Not just why it would be great to hit, but why you will not stop until you get it. So in other words, don't just put money, put the dollar amount that you'd earn by hitting that goal. Don't just put develop more people this fall. Put develop an organization that I'm fired up to work at on a daily basis, one that I know that they're all getting their work done even when I'm not there. Don't just put win P-Bank, but put wake up, spend time with Wes, going from the hot tub to the sauna, back to the hot tub, back to the sauna, to a 1-hour massage, back to the sauna, back to the hot tub, and then to the relaxation room. Awesome. And then go to the best dinner I've ever eaten at the famous Encore Hotel. After you make your list of your top 15, I see some of you guys not writing, so it's okay. Looking good, looking bad, right? Looking good, avoiding looking bad. After you make this list, sign it at the bottom. By the way, it's okay to go back to your list on the plane ride home today, right? You work your list a little bit. It's okay. The most important thing we have in our life is our word. Either we do or we don't. Trent Booth, who I've had an opportunity to get some coaching with over the last year, he talks about nice to versus need to. When something is nice, it would be nice to do this. That's not enough. When you make that switch from making something a nice to a need to, that's what's going to spur the results in the action. Sometimes we don't reach our goal. That's life, right? I don't think I've ever hit one vector goal I've ever set. 10 years. It's okay. Right? Sometimes we don't reach our goal. But if we run through the finish line, instead of limping through the finish line, or pulling up lame and never finishing at all, we can all hold our heads up high. If I give you $1 million to reach your fall commitment number that you wrote at the top of this page, would there be any chance that you would not hit it? Would there be any chance that you would not hit it? Of course not. Well, that's the same level of commitment that we need to give when we give our word to something. When we give our word to something, we need to act as if there's $1 million on the line. Think about how many times we give our word to something and it's a wishy-washy word. Oh yeah, I'll get that to you by today. Oh yeah, I'll call you back. When we give our word to something, imagine if $1 million on the line every time. Remember, in order for us to understand what motivates others, we must first figure out what motivates us. That exact exercise that I just went through with you, avoiding looking good, right? Or excuse me, looking good or avoiding looking bad, that list of top 15 reasons why you want to hit a goal, that exact exercise can be applied to every area of our business with representatives as well. When you're sending out a group text, think of it, right? Some people on your text are going to be motivated by looking good. Others are going to be motivated by avoiding looking bad. I'll give you a couple examples of looking good text, right? These are going to apply to all your people on the team who want to look good. Congrats, Johnny, homemaker +8. Susie, Galley +6. Bobby, 12 recommendations. Billy, 10 demos this weekend. Top 5 reps on the team win a cheese knife this week. That is totally targeted to the people who want to what? They want to be top 5. They want to be their name on the next text. That's a looking good targeted text. Here's the text that you send, and this targets the people who are just trying to avoid looking bad. Don't miss out on phone time tonight. Take advantage of Saturday morning phone time. Don't miss that opportunity. Here's a great one. I love this. I know most of you already are stacked with demos this weekend, but for those of you who are not yet, make sure you use phone time to make that happen. Totally targeted to your people who don't want to look bad. Here's a great one. Our goal is to have everyone on the newsletter this week. Don't be the one that holds us back. That's pretty blatant. Would you guys agree? It's okay. Don't be the one that holds us back. We want everyone in the newsletter. How about this? 6 or more orders this week wins the free cheese knife. 6 or more order forms written up this week wins a free cheese knife. We want to be able to hand everyone a cheese knife at the next meeting. How soon can you get your 6 orders? How about that on PDI? That is totally targeted to your people who want to avoid looking bad. You just painted a picture of you handing a cheese knife to every single person in the room except them. Right? By the way, when I had you write down your list of 15 reasons why, that is true for representatives too. When Caitlin and Luke were growing up in the business, whenever they wrote down a goal, I had them also write down a list of 10 to 20 reasons why they wanted to hit that goal. Many times as a manager, here's what I've learned over the last several years. You don't have to be a know-it-all as a manager to be a great manager. If you can help somebody come up with a bunch of reasons why they want to hit a goal, our people are smart enough to figure out the how on their own. Many, many times. Right? If you can give people a good enough reason why, and they can come up with enough whys, then they'll figure out the hows. Jason Jeffrey, who's one of the top reps in the company, Jason gave a guest talk to our team a couple months ago, and here's what he said. He said, ask yourself this question. Do you want obstacles in your life? Do you want obstacles in your life? And do you want to have obstacles? Obstacles provide reward, pride, accomplishment, fun, challenge, growth, experience. Until you can honestly respond with the word, yes, I want to have obstacles in my life, until you can say yes to that, you will be held back because you will do everything possible to avoid obstacles, which includes not risking what it takes to achieve the great things in life. Success is about embracing challenges and obstacles as positive landmarks on the road to success. Positive feedback is always more effective than criticism, going back to motivation and leadership. When I'm in a group setting with a team meeting, that Earl always taught me, in a group setting, that's where you do your motivation, you're promoting a vision, and you're building people up in a group setting. So when you're in a group setting, right, you're doing motivation, promoting vision, and building people up. When you're one-on-one, that's when you're inspiring people and you're holding them accountable. When I was a new manager, I would hold people accountable at a team meeting. How many of you have done that? Right? I used to do it all the time. It's like, guys, last week did not go the way we wanted it to. But we're going to fix it this week, right? Like that's right. Yeah, that was the way I used to be. And that doesn't inspire. Because accountability conversations don't work in a group, right? You have to know when you're going to inspire, when you're going to motivate, when you're going to hold accountable. What is motivation, by the way? Amy said Saturday morning, she said you get the best effort from others not by lighting a fire beneath them, but by building a fire within them. Love it. As a manager, you will get what you reward and recognize consistently. That word consistently is important. As a manager, you will continue to get in your organization and in your office the results that you continue to recognize and reward consistently. I've done it so many times where I've recognized people for having grand days or a lot of recommendations, and then we don't recognize that the next week. And you don't get traction that way. You don't get momentum built. As a manager, you'll get what you reward and recognize consistently. You want more grand days in your office? Make sure in every team meeting agenda you recognize every grand day that happened that previous week. I guarantee the number of grand days in your office goes through the roof. If you do it every week and you do it consistently. You want more recognition, or recommendations in your office? Start recognizing the people who had good number of recommendations at their presentations, and do it every single week in every